Okay, let's talk about YBN breaking up.
Oh my God.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
So sad. I'm sad.
Okay, so this is my whole thing. If you're Nahmir, your song starts blowing up, right?
Right.
You could immediately cut everyone off, focus on your own solo career. Who gives a fuck about bringing all the random homies they didn't even know each other in real life, right?
They're just GTA homies as far as I know. They're all from different places.
So you bring your homie, Almighty J. You bring Cordae. You bring Manny. Remember YBN Manny? What happened to him?
There were lesser known members. There's a handful of other members, yeah.
So it's like, you use your branding power and your momentum to bring up everyone else. And then something happens in between the way. And the guy who was least expected, who came out last, became the biggest one, got nominated for a Grammy.
Clearly seems to have the most sort of artistic talent when you say. Yeah.
And just the most respect out of all of them, has worked with legends. You know, and then it's like, what do you do?
Right, because
how do you feel?
But that's the weird thing about it is that like Nahmir, him, and Cordae, Nahmir, Jay, and Cordae, they like have never really seemed to have any kind of like in real life chemistry. Like you have like whenever you've seen them together, it always seemed more like they were like fucking with each other in like a weird like still trying to figure out the hierarchy of their friendship type way. Like if you watch that interview, it sort of seems like they're kind of trying to like piece together how they even are friends, because it's so clearly their personalities don't really mesh in they're not like similar guys. Like if you meet any rapper, chances are that most of the dudes around him sort of like agree with his personality in a sense. Like it seems like it makes sense that they're around each other. Like when you see the Migos together, it's like they act the fucking same. They're like they're their own people, but they're the same type of guy.
All the YSL guys,
and they could like end each other's sentences and shit.
But you never got that kind of cohesion from YBN at all, which kind of like made them like sort of a meme early on. Is that it just didn't really make sense. You had Jay, who like musically, nothing really ever went that crazy, but he did have like one song that like did well enough that like people sort of treated him like a real artist, and then he's really struggled to get any kind of like foothold in terms of his own content. Let's be totally honest, but he's sort of been the guy who's in the news the most, the messiest, fucking with the most famous chicks, etc.
Best friends with your op, DDG.
Right?
Really?
Is he? Well,
isn't he?
There you go. I didn't even know
They
that.
do a lot of vlogs together. I was going to ask if YBN, Almighty J unfollowed you too.
I don't think we ever followed each other, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
Damn, YBN DDG?
He's replacing Cordae.
Replaces Cordae.
But I think it's going to be Almighty J and Nahmir. Like, don't you think that at this point it seems like Almighty J has had nothing to say about this. I saw him on live, and every comment was asking about YBN, and he just didn't respond to it.
No, he tweeted something saying that he's still YBN.
Really?
Yeah.
If they want to seem like a real crew, they need to like get somebody hot and actually turn them YBN, put YBN in their name. Because he's kind of like
That's what I'm saying, YBN DDG.
He's the
That's
godfather.
Too many letters.
He's he's the godfather of putting 3 letters before your name, and just that's your rap name.
What did YBN
Not the
stand for?
Godfather,
Young
man.
Boss niggas?
Is that really it?
Young Boss Negroes?
That's so funny too, because Migos made YRN famous, which
what
is
I'm
Young
saying.
Rich,
And
and it's like exactly the same sentiment.
It's
And
the
like,
same thing, YNW Melly.
That's why YBN has always
What
seemed
does
like
YNW stand for?
Young nigga world. Young nigga world.
that has always seemed like that. Like that's why it's funny. Is it's like the kind of rap crew name that you would make up as a kid playing GTA because you're like 14.
Yeah,
and
it was
you-
like, oh,
We
YBN.
bosses.
And then
Young boss nigga.
Nahmir
Oh
got
my
famous
God.
because he rapped over a fucking YouTube beat, and then somehow it became like he posted the other day. It was like the 5th highest song in the history of World Star. It's like
Yep,
all
I saw
6ix9ine, Rap Devil by fucking MGK or whatever, like MGK's response, and then YBN Nahmir. Which, by the way, that was actually a big one for me too, because we watched it on stream, which you guys are gonna be on stream later. But
9 p.m.
we watched it on stream, and then it was on World Star, and it was like the biggest song like a week later.
It's crazy.
That
I
was
remember
crazy.
that. Yeah, that was a crazy
His
time.
timing was impeccable. I mean, like after the Take A, and it was just
And like
the right
YBN
timing.
Nahmir went a different direction. He wifes up an Instagram model. He
Becomes
Becomes
a
a
crib.
family blogger.
right starts making like weird vlogs where he gets high and eats cereal and laughs. I watched one that was just the most bizarre video ever. Shout out Salt. And like I mean Nahmir, like I don't know, like he hangs out with Joey Fats. It's like it kind of, I don't know like what his stuff has been like lately, to be honest.
And see, like that's the whole thing though, is like I said, like when Kim went away, it was like I could see him feeling some type of way because like I said, he could have just used his like leverage and his power to just focus on himself and his career, and he kind of like helped out bringing his bros around. All those interviews, it could have just been him at the time.
You got to actually give it to Nahmir that he at least came up and tried to put his homies on, and actually to some extent succeeded.
Yeah.
In the extent that at least one of them like overshadows his.
So then,
stuff,
do you think he like this all comes down to him feeling some type of way? Remember you saying like they were trying to figure out the hierarchy of their friendship and all that shit.
But
so like,
imagine if you're Nahmir and you like you don't talk to this dude. Like it seems like they were not in communication. Like the
pretty much at all. Yeah.
I bet I'm gonna throw it out on a limb that the YBN group chat was defunct.
For a while.
You don't think it's been used in a while?
No, I don't think so.
I think Nahmir sends his Instagram posts every time he sends a link.
I was like, yo.
Share this.
Yo, like and comment.
New vlog. Please support. No, I don't think that they talk.
I don't want
to then Cordae hits him up one day, or I don't know if he found out from him or if he found out through the label. I would love to know. And says, I'm going to take the YBN on my name.
Think about how much of a hassle that is too.
That's a big deal.
He probably didn't even tell them. He probably just did it.
I don't think it's that much of a hassle. If you have management that goes and just does everything for you,
but
and
like,
you're Grammy-nominated
he
fucking
got the
artist.
Instagram somehow. I'm
they
sure
got
that was taken.
The Apple Music,
the
Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit.
It's not that hard when you're as big as Cordae.
All your back catalog. You got to hit up Lyrical Lemonade every video they did. You got to erase the YBN.
Yeah, that sounds annoying.
You think that Cole did it?
Going back and changing everything on YouTube, it sounds more annoying than changing your ad name.
Yeah, not just your app, but changing your Spotify, Apple Music, and every YouTube video.
Every blog post they ever wrote about you. Hit them up.
My
hey,
God.
change this.
And like
what blog post? There's no blog post anymore.
Yeah, hot new hip hop.
Hype Beast, Hype Music.
You think Hype Beast has ever posted YBN Cordae? Probably like a Puma brand deal he did or something.
Literally. Come on, stop playing. You know they posted that.
I think I saw it on there.
Yo. I remember.
Of him on the jet.
Shout out to Hype Beast. Literally, I used to fucking go on that website every day of my life to look at every like Jordan or whatever that was coming out. And I remember my first mixtape came out and they posted it on Hype Track. And I thought Adam sent it to him or something. He was like, no. Like, I'm like, of course Adam didn't send it to them.
Also, shout out to their comment section. It might be more.
It's probably way more
crazy than No Jumpers.
What, Hype Beast?
Yeah.
You used to be in there? You ever meet a guy
like in the forum?
No, I would just read the comments under like a post and like they're just like ripping everything.
I used to be on the most random ass forums where you could just make a post about anything, and then one day I go and look at the Hype Beast forum, and it's like every shoe has its own official thread, and you cannot make another thread. It's like each thread is like one guy posts like a new Nike drop, and then it's like 400 guys saying dope. Like
or weak.
Sounds about right.
That's hard. That's trash. And somebody else just wanted like FYM, and that's like the whole forum.
Fucking young moms. FYM Monte.
Fuck is you talking about?
FYM is my new rap name, my new rap group.
Shout out to all the
phone.
Shout out to all the Ron Suno fans who know what I just did. And if I didn't have headphones on, I would do the thing that he does where he gets up and he spins around before he sits back down.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's his thing. He like pretends like he's gonna start fighting you,
I think
and then
you told us
he
about
gets up and he spins around and then he gets back into the fight pose.
When's
also,
the next?
Wow.
I was trying really hard to not cut people off.
Oh my
okay,
God.
House Phone, you go first. Say what you were gonna say.
When's the next fight you're gonna get into?
Cam, what were you gonna say?
Did you guys enjoy Drewski and the Drake video?
I like both of those. I'm not gonna get into any fights, probably, hopefully.
Academics fucking boxing match.
I'll fight Academics for you.
Sponsored by V-Lone Blasi.
Imagine
collab.
me and him both in V-Lone trunks.
He's wearing V-Lone.
No, he's gonna wear chat nigga trunks.
I could honestly see myself bootlegging V-Lone. Like, just they have so many products that I wish that I could make.
You know what's crazy? I met someone that just like so let's say he wants the Cluckbusters jacket, he'll just go to a printer and like make it himself.
That's so corny.
That's just
what you should do.
That's his thing, though. He
wants it and he can't buy it because it's sold out, so he just gets it made.
I'm pretty sure you can find a Cluckbusters jacket for sale, allegedly.
You should do that with V-Lone.
And just make fake V-Lone shirts. I mean, they wouldn't even be fake. Just get a Gildan shirt and just print the V on the back.
Yeah, it's not fake. It's fan merch. Hey, this has been another episode of the No Jumper Show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to support, like, comment, subscribe, and go to nojumper.com. Get yourself a kendama or a t-shirt or something. Appreciate y'all.